Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
The Cable, we provide much more than just the fastest and most reliable internet service. We fill the homes of all our customers with joy and laughter. Our services connect friends and keep families together. With the most extensive fiber optic network, we ensure that you can enjoy the things you love with the people you love. Whether it's catching up with family or old friends, or simply just enjoying your favorite TV shows, people choose the Cable because quality shows.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing SKN Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. SKN Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch SKN Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our SKN Newsline YouTube channel. SKN Newsline, your world, your news.
For all your printing needs at top-notch quality, go to Digital Print Plus, located on Princess Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts. At Digital Print Plus, you get the best in business cards, letterheads, envelopes, wristbands, tent cards, rack cards, flyers, brochures, logo designs, posters, photos, architectural designs, 3D renderings, and so much more. Digital Print Plus gives you the best quality at competitive prices. Contact us at 767-7468 or email digitalprintskn@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook at digitalprintskn. Digital Print Plus, for all your printing needs at the best quality. Uptown Pizza and Cafe in Charlestown, Nevis offers the widest variety in sumptuous lunches found anywhere on the island. Come for a delicious pizza of any topping: pepperoni, veggie, margarita, chicken and pineapple, and more. Try the special dishes: wings at various flavors, sweet Thai chili, spicy barbecue, and more. Uptown Pizza and Cafe also offers the best in burgers: Fiesta Burger, Barbecue Cheddar Burger, and much more. Come to Uptown Pizza and Cafe, located at Cedar Trees, Charlestown, opposite the park. Call 663-0525 or 469-3052. Also visit them on Facebook. Search Uptown Pizza. Uptown Pizza and Cafe. Local cuisine, international flavor. In this festive Christmas season, we at SKN Newsline look back at a busy and interesting year. We have endured challenges, experienced successes, and have made big accomplishments as we seek to maintain our reputation as a credible news media outlet in St. Kitts and Nevis. As we continue into the Christmas season and towards the end of 2018, we have a lot to be thankful for, and indeed, we are truly grateful. We thank you, our viewers and well-wishers, who continue to support us every day throughout the year. Thank you for liking our Facebook page, sharing our videos, downloading our mobile app, and doing all you do to let others know about us. We thank our clients for their continued support. We appreciate you very much. Thanks for making it SKN Newsline. While you enjoy the Christmas celebrations, remember the birth of Jesus Christ is the reason for the season. From all of us here at SKN Newsline and our sister radio station, Voice of the Caribbean Radio, we wish you a merry and joyous Christmas and a prosperous 2019 when it comes. The National Assembly will debate the motion of no confidence in Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris on Christmas Eve, December 24th. That decision was handed down by Speaker of the House Michael Perkins during a sitting of the National Assembly on Wednesday. The opposition St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party last week filed a motion of no confidence in Dr. Harris just before the budget debate, alleging corruption and nepotism. In a press release Wednesday, the party expressed its desire to have had the debate earlier before the handling of the budget, or at least in the aftermath of the budget debate, and feels the decision to have the debate on Christmas Eve was deliberate. Opposition leader Dr. Denzel Douglas said, quote, "Set in December 24, 2018, one of the busiest shopping days in St. Kitts and Nevis, is also a deliberate attempt to prevent the people of St. Kitts and Nevis from hearing the numerous atrocities of corruption, nepotism, and poor governance committed by Dr. Timothy Harris, the leader of the three-party coalition government of St. Kitts and Nevis." End quote. However, a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister noted that the Team Unity administration is fully supportive of the Speaker's decision to schedule the motion of no confidence for Monday, December 24th, thereby treating it with urgency. The statement said that when Team Unity were in opposition, they asked the Douglas administration to table and vote on a motion of no confidence filed in Dr. Douglas, who was Prime Minister at the time. The statement read, quote, "The Douglas administration callously refused to do so for 26 months. Holding the motion of no confidence in abeyance for more than 2 years, even when it was clear that he had lost the confidence of the majority of elected members of Parliament. It was a fundamental breach of parliamentary practice and tradition by the illegitimate Douglas regime and a violation of our constitutional right, as found by the High Court." End quote. The government claims that in keeping with the mandate for good governance, they are leading by example and that the motion will be disposed of the soonest. This is the second motion of no confidence filed by the opposition since the start of this administration. The first one, 2 years ago, was filed by opposition MP Conris Maynard in the Speaker of the House, Michael Perkins. That motion was never tabled in Parliament, as the Speaker claimed it was not properly filed. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline. The St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, the SWMC, had some major financial accomplishments in 2018. In the corporation's recap of the year on its weekly radio show Talking Trash on WinFM 98.9 on Tuesday, Assistant General Manager Candice Keynes disclosed that in 2018, the SWMC was finally able to implement its financial policies and procedures.
In 2018, we were able to implement most of those policies. Not so that it makes doing business with us difficult, but makes it more accountable for the persons who work with us and also to the general public. So that is one of the major things that I would say happened at the corporation in 2018.
Ms. Keynes also disclosed that the corporation would have purchased 3 brand new garbage trucks without having to incur any debt.
We were able to tap in a little bit into our reserves, and we were able to do that. We are very grateful for the ability to be able to afford our trucks without accessing bank loans and debt. We are looking forward for those trucks to be on island, if not by the end of this week, by late next week. And Mr. Phillip, I suppose, will be able to tell you when the corporation will be commissioning those trucks. That being said, it's not that we're going to put down the old trucks, but we will find other ways within the operations to integrate our old trucks into the collection processes.
Meanwhile, Ms. Keynes lauded the fact that the SWMC is one of few public corporations that had its audited financial statements tabled in Parliament each year.
I must also mention, while I'm on that point, is Solid Waste is one of the few organizations or corporations that every single year tables its financial statement at Parliament. And once again, we were able to do that, and we will continue to do that. It has been done since, I think, 2000, and we will maintain that tradition, and we're happy to say that once again we have completed a successful audit. We look forward, of course, for the audit of the 2018 accounts next year, and we will once again be working with our auditors, Grant Thornton.
The SWMC Assistant General Manager further disclosed that the corporation's accounts department would have been restructured and staffers received training in several areas. Going forward in 2019, the corporation will be looking to increase its sources of revenue.
We continue to collect revenues from environmental levy, from the cruise industry. Our biggest supplier is Delisle Walwyn and the Casper. We have worked with them over a number of years to ensure that visitors coming to our shores pay their fair share in environmental levy, and we have stepped up on the collection from those agencies, and we will continue to do that in the ensuing 2019. Our tipping fees at the landfill also is another major source of income for us. We will be making some changes there very shortly. Mr. Phillip in the new year would be able to appraise the general public on what are some of the changes that will be taking place with respect to our tipping fees.
Ms. Gaines also disclosed that the corporation will receive a new weighbridge software for the landfill and would look to finalize its new cost structure in 2019. Sidondre Fleming, the Nevis contestant in this year's 39th edition of the Miss Hainsmith Caribbean Talented Teen Pageant, is confident she will take the crown. Speaking in an interview recently, Sidondre expressed confidence she will do well at the competition.
I am 14-year-old Sidondre Fleming, a Form 3 student at the Charleston Secondary School. Preparation has been going smoothly for now. I am a strong representative of my little island, and Nevis is small but Stalawa.
Sidondre said she entered the competition because she likes to tackle challenges and compete. She hails her chaperone as one of her motivations in preparing for the competition.
It inspired me a lot.
How?
By having a good spirit and entering many shows, showing you that anything is possible. I'm highly confident, because I have a lot of talent, but I know those girls are coming with their talents too. I know I'm capable of doing anything.
Meanwhile, Sidondre hopes to meet new friends from the other 9 contestants in the pageant and is looking forward to the event.
I would like to thank everyone for their love and support, and I am inviting you to come on out on the 30th of December to Marriott's Ballroom to witness the 10 contestants showcase their talents.
The 39th annual Miss Hainsmith Caribbean Talented Teen Pageant will be held for the second time at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort Ballroom in Frigate Bay on Sunday, December 30th at 8 p.m.
KFC is giving you a chance to win extra cash for this Christmas. $3,500 EC. All you have to do is spend 25 EC or more. Then log on to kfcsurvey.com. Complete the survey. Write the validation code you receive after you finish the survey on the back of your KFC receipt, along with your name and phone number, and return to any KFC cashiers. Simple as that. And listen out for your name in December for that extra cash of $3,500 EC. Celebrate the Christmas holidays with KFC. KFC is finger licking good.
Cause when I see the love in the land, boy, it's Christmas again.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
Change the way you watch TV. Introducing EarTV KN, the new way to watch TV. Watch real-time TV, your favorite shows and channels on any smart TV or mobile device from any location. Starting as low as $75 per month, get up to 3 devices connected on one account. With EarTV, you can watch movies on demand. Over 4,000 titles to choose from, with 3-day trials available. Works on Amazon Fire TV devices, Android phone tablets, and Apple iPhone and iPad. Includes over 500 channels in HD and 4K. Simple to use plug-in and play technology, and pay as you go month to month. No long-term commitments, no cancellation fee, and get professional support. Call us to subscribe to EarTV KN at 869-661-2478 or check us out on Facebook. Make your television experience greater by getting EarTV KN now. Incredible, impressive, and affordable. EarTV KN.
Meridian Medical Pharmacy is the best place to get your pharmaceutical products. We make filling prescriptions easy. Our well-stocked pharmacies are ready to serve you. Check us for medical supplies, skin products, supplements, and so much more. Ask about flu vaccines. At Meridian Medical Pharmacy, we are focused on offering a professional, personalized pharmacy experience. Our service is personal, compassionate, and friendly. Located at our state-of-the-art medical facilities at the corner of South Independence Square Street and Adlam Street, downtown Bastyr, St. Kitts. And now we have a new branch on Frigate Bay Road in the Sugars Complex. Call 465-5096 and 465-3306 or email pharmacy@meridianmedcons.com. Visit Meridian Medical Pharmacy today and experience professional customer care and fast prescription fill-in service. Meridian Medical Pharmacy. In this festive Christmas season, we at SKN Newsline look back at a busy and interesting year. We have endured challenges, experienced successes, and have made big accomplishments as we seek to maintain our reputation as a credible news media outlet in St. Kitts and Nevis. As we continue into the Christmas season and towards the end of 2018, we have a lot to be thankful for, and indeed, we are truly grateful. We thank you, our viewers and well-wishers, who continue to support us every day throughout the year. Thank you for liking our Facebook page, sharing our videos, downloading our mobile app, and doing all you do to let others know about us. We thank our clients for their continued support. We appreciate you very much. Thanks for making it SKN Newsline. While you enjoy the Christmas celebrations, remember the birth of Jesus Christ is the reason for the season. From all of us here at SKN Newsline and our sister radio station, Voice of the Caribbean Radio, we wish you a merry and joyous Christmas and a prosperous 2019 when it comes. Jeffrey Pedro Hazel is now the new technical director of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, replacing Lenny Lake, who occupied that position for some 8 years. General Secretary of the SKNFA, Mr. Stanley Jacobs, made the announcement on the association's web TV series SKN Football Weekly recently, where he also thanked Mr. Hazel's predecessor for his sterling contribution to St. Kitts Nevis football.
Mr. Lenny Lake has been the technical director of St. Kitts and Nevis football for quite some time. I would say at least for the last maybe 8 years, has left the position to take up a position with FIFA. And so I want to take this opportunity to extend best wishes to Mr. Lenny Lake in his future endeavors. We're happy for Mr. Lake because he came into the Football Association as one of the very first homegrown technical directors in the region. Of course, that opened the position for a new technical director to join, and we conducted the normal interview process, and we're happy to say that Mr. Jeffrey Hazel was head and shoulders above the other persons that were interviewed for the position.
Mr. Hazel, who has been involved with coaching for several years, performed recent stints with the SKNFA's women's program and more recently with the boys under-20 team. He was also voted Coach of the Year in the inaugural Crystal Awards in November and previously assisted with the senior men's team coach, Jax Passy. Considering his wealth of experience and successes, the SKNFA believes Hazel is the ideal man for the job.
Hazel is no stranger to football in St. Kitts and Nevis. He has been coach at the club level, coach at the U23 level, and the senior men's coach for quite a number of years. So he brings that level of coaching experience. As an administrator and manager of the game, he has been previously the director of sports and also an assistant high-level official in the Department of Sports and the Ministry of Sports. So Mr. Hazel comes with a wide range of experience, not just in coaching, because technical director position is far more than coaching.
Some persons tend to confuse the role of a technical director with a coach.
And they're two different things, and a lot of time they're confused and the names are used interchangeably, but they're not the same thing. The head coach is your head coach of your team, so that is the person that is responsible for the day-to-day coaching and preparing of your team. In the case of the senior team, it will be preparing the senior men's team. The technical director is a whole different ballgame, because the technical director is the person that is responsible for overall football development.
Meanwhile, Mr. Hazel said he is ready to face the tasks ahead and has some ambitions to help improve St. Kitts and Nevis football in all categories.
The former technical director working with the FA would have laid a foundation. So what we are going to do now in my tenure is to build upon that foundation that has been set. Our focus most often is on youth development, youth football development. So we'll be pushing a lot of that. Still our coaching education, we still have some way to go. We have to catch up with what's happening in the rest of the world. Of course, so we'll be doing a lot of work in that area. We still want to do some work in futsal and beach soccer. We have to look at the technology of football, technology that is used in football, how to analyze games using technology, doing technical study groups. We also looking at the entire development from the grassroots level right up to the world stage. Our aim basically is to develop that age group, the grassroots, and hope that we can get some more professional players on the professional circuit or into universities. So it's a long journey, but it's a journey that we know would bear many fruits for us.
One lucky person won a free garbage bin rental from the Solid Waste Management Corporation this Christmas season after successfully participating in the corporation's Bin Palooza on social media. To participate in this competition, the SWMC would publish some photos on its Facebook page and encourage persons to name the SWMC initiative depicted in the pictures. They must like the post, tag at least 10 friends, follow Solid Waste Management Corporation, St. Kitts on Facebook, and share the post on their page. On Tuesday, the SWMC's Namayombo Ngunela announced the winner on the corporation's radio program Talking Trash.
Her Facebook profile name is Sister Fell. I am led to believe that her official name is Felicia Samuel of St. Johnson Avenue. Congrats, so Sister Fell, come on up to Solid Waste anytime this week and we will be able to basically hand over, well, you won't get the bin, we can't hand over the bin, but you know what we mean. So come on ahead, we have more prizes for you guys, so stay tuned.
Ms. Ngunela encouraged persons to follow the corporation's social media sites.
And just a reminder, our Facebook profile is SWMC St. Kitts. Our Facebook page is Solid Waste Management Corporation St. Kitts. Instagram, yes, we are on Instagram, SWMC St. Kitts, and of course our hashtag Waste Matters.
Ms. Gardenia Richardson, National AIDS Coordinator, disclosed that there are over 295 persons currently living in St. Kitts and Nevis with HIV, and only 78 persons are on treatment. She made this disclosure at the World AIDS Day press conference and leaders testing recently.
We had 78 persons on treatment. Please note that I said that we had 214 males living with HIV, and I can't remember the exact females, but we have only 78 on treatment. There are approximately 295 persons currently living with HIV in St. Kitts and Nevis. How do we work this out? We look at the number of persons that we've tested positive, reported, minus those who died, and it gives us at least 295. But we only have 78 persons on treatment as of 2017.
Ms. Richardson then said that the statistics right up to 2017 are 414 cases of HIV and that there were 214 males and 145 females for HIV, and AIDS was 149 deaths.
We've had 414 cases of HIV reported. The blue represents males, the pink females, and the green unknown. Unfortunately, back then, there was a period where we had some issues where persons were not documenting the forms properly, so we were not able to identify the gender of some of those persons. So you can see here, that we've had 414 cases, and of the 414 cases, 214 were male and 145 females. So this is AIDS now. Again, from 1984 to 2014. We paused at 2014 because we changed the way HIV deaths are reported after 2014, and it's kind of difficult now to unless a doctor actually writes immunosuppression on the form, it's kind of difficult to track the deaths. And also we were hoping that persons were doing very well on their treatment, and so we were having less death, but you will see that that's not necessarily the case. So since 1984 to 2014, we had 149 deaths.
Meanwhile, Honorable Eugene Hamilton, Minister of Health, said that the Ministry of Health is calling and asking people to get tested so that they can know their status.
It's calling on people to get tested, and so too is the Ministry of Health in St. Kitts and Nevis. Get tested. It is an important step towards halting the spread of HIV and ending AIDS. Know Your Status is a campaign slogan for this year's World AIDS Day. And of course, it was celebrated on the 1st of December.
The National AIDS Program was officially established in 2000. HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It is the virus that can lead to acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, if not treated. HIV attacks the body's immune system, especially the CD4 cells, T cells, which help the immune system fight off infections. I am Chiari Morton reporting for SKN Newsline. Good morning. I am Chiari Morton here with SKN Newsline, and I'm here with Mr. Jefferson Pemberton, who is the president of the East Line Bus Association, where he will tell us the problems they are facing with the bus terminal, the new bus terminal.
Good morning. My name is Jefferson Pemberton, as was said. Here at the new bus terminal, we are facing one or two issues. One of them is the security, which is a problem for us. And two is in case of an emergency, one would not be able to get out. Now, we had a meeting on Sunday with the authorities, the police, the engineers of Public Works Department, and with the minister responsible for this area, Mr. Patches Liebert. And he assured us, he listened to us, and he recognized what we are saying makes sense. And he assured us that he would look into the matter and try to assist us as soon as possible.
And can you tell us the problem with the security?
Well, they promised there's no security here right now. They promised that they will have 24 hours security. They're behind a private firm. And the police would make periodic check to make sure everything is going on. Up to this time, we have not seen any crossing guards or police as yet, but we are still hopeful that that would be done. There are some bus operators who are protesting in a way of not coming into the terminal, but they are soliciting passengers outside of the terminal, which we feel that that's a major problem and that should not be happening.
So would you say that these buses that take passengers outside should be given tickets, or they should face some kind of penalty?
They should be ticketed or be summoned, because the idea is for everybody to come inside the terminal. Now, if you are picking up passengers outside of the terminal, that make the bus terminal of none effect. And I don't think that is what the government wanted. So we are asking the police to make their presence felt, so that everyone can use the bus terminal. If they don't want to come into the bus terminal to line up, there are ways they can go down to the next terminal in town or drop off people down at the bus stop in town. But to pick up people on the outside, that is creating a big problem for those who are queuing up inside of the terminal.
Okay. And would you say that the terminal is built how it was supposed to be built? Like, are the designs how they showed you, or is there a difference?
Well, from the design that we were showed before, it's different to now. There has been some changes which we were not aware of, but it is being built now, so I guess we have to accept what is here, except for those minor changes that can be done. But when we had consultation before, we were shown a different drawings to what we are having here now.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, we are here at the East Line new bus terminal where Mr. Pemberton said that there are minimum problems that can be fixed. So I am Chiari Morton reporting for SKN Newsline.
Hey Jane, guess what? Remember how hard I've been searching for new speakers for your computer? Well, I've found them today.
Really? Where from?
At Smart Electronics that opened recently in Port Zante, opposite the food court. At Smart Electronics, you can find just about everything electronic. Phones, laptops, TVs, computer speakers, you name it. If it's electronic, you can find it at Smart Electronics.
But what about the prices?
Smart Electronics offers great rates, so you really don't need to go to St. Martin anymore. Head straight to Smart Electronics Port Zante instead. They have everything electronic for you and you and you. That's Smart Electronics opposite Food Court at Port Zante. Telephone 466-4271.
Creole Restaurant and Bar at the Sugars Complex specializes in authentic local and Caribbean cuisine. Visit us every day for our fine dishes, excellent juices, and great customer service. Why cook on Fridays? Try our Friday buffet lunch menu of spice, rub ribs, stewed chicken, wings with seasoned rice, crepes, organic mixed salad, sweet potato pie, steamed vegetables, and so much more. Get a complimentary drink with a buffet only at $45 EC, or try our lunch special every day. There is something sumptuous in store. Creole Restaurant and Bar, located upstairs Sugars Complex. Call 465-2473 or 662-2473. Creole Restaurant and Bar, the perfect getaway.
For all your electronic needs, visit the Phone Doctor on Victoria Road, opposite the gas station. Get top-of-the-line brands in smartphones, Samsung, iPhone, Nokia, Alcatel, and more. Check us for phone accessories, computers, mobile accessories, and smart TVs. At the Phone Doctor, our prices are unbeatable with great customer service. So don't waste your time traveling overseas or checking anywhere else in St. Kitts. Visit the Phone Doctor on Victoria Road, Bastyr, opposite the gas station. Call 763-8563. Phone Doctor, your satisfaction guaranteed.
Gary Morton here reporting for SKN Newsline. We're here at Port Zante where we spoke to numerous store owners about Symphony of the Seas that was here last week. Symphony of the Seas being one of the largest ships, you would suspect that there would be a lot of sales. But according to the store owners on Port Zante, there wasn't enough sales. They said that people came into the store and looked around, but there were very little sales on that day. SK Newsline also spoke to various restaurants where they said that they had more locals than what tourists they had on that day. Symphony of the Seas being the largest cruise ship, you would think that there would be more sales, but according to information that was provided to SKN Newsline, there were more tourists walking around and going on tours than what sales they had on Port Zante. I am Chiari Morton reporting for SKN Newsline.
Well, guys, I am here with Fons, the founder of Cool Effect. Fons, tell us 10 years of success. What are the main factors that lead to this success for Cool Effect?
Well, it's actually 10 years of cane juice. This is the 7th Cool Effect, but cane juice made 10 years this December. So we're celebrating 10 years of cane juice at Cooler Fest. So it's actually, some people think it's 10 years for Cooler Fest. It's actually 7. So when Cooler Fest hits 10 years, expect a bigger celebration. But right now, this year we're actually celebrating 10 years of cane juice. You asked basically what it main factors. Some losses involved. There's a lot of risks involved. But there's some joys, and there's definitely some successes along the way, which is why we could have been able to sustain doing it for so long, 10 years. Started out small, it was a club party, and then we evolved and we added more events to what we do each year, and now we're at the Cooler Fair, which is the biggest one that we don't do.
So tell us about some of the artists that's going to be here. What do you think the crowd, or who the crowd is more anticipating this weekend?
To be honest, when it comes to Cooler Fest, it's more than just the lineup. I think the crowd anticipates the excitement, the experience, the overall atmosphere. That's what we sell. The artists that you see featured on a Cooler Fest lineup, for us, is just icing on the cake. So ultimately, we want people to look forward more so to the experience, the atmosphere, the vibe, coming out with your friends, partying together, sharing drinks, sharing memories, having fun. Whether you drink water or you drink, some kind of liquor, is totally up to you. But in terms of the artists now, we have a really, really good lineup this year. Every year we try to compare something that would appeal to the masses. So it's not that the lineup isn't important for us. So, we definitely look at the demographics. When you look at Cooler Fest, we have so many different types of people here. We have people from overseas, we have locals, we have young, you have the young at heart. I'm not calling anybody old, but it's a perfect blend of artists to appeal to every single demographic that there is. So you mentioned Kes, Lyrical, Olatunji, Jamil, Kes, Lyrical, Olatunji, Jamil, Asa Banton, Sugar Band, Gun Masters, Collision, Rhythm Band, Mats, Rukas. We have Jester from Canada, really, really good soca DJ. I don't think I forgot anybody, but just in case I did forget anybody, go on our website, www.canejuiceevents.com, or look for us on social media, at Cane Juice. On Facebook and on Instagram, I think it's at Cane Juice SKN. But if you type Cane Juice, you should see it. And type Cane Juice in YouTube too. So we're on every social media platform.
So I know last year had 6,000 persons in here or more. I know you're going to be expecting at least double that this year, based on what people have been saying and anticipating the outcome of this event. But tell us, how are you gonna deal with this space?
Well, I think we have more than enough space here to cover that amount of people. If we are to go beyond the space, then I guess we could consider it sold out. But it's a huge venue, so I don't believe we'll be able to do that at the end of the day. But we do definitely put a whole lot of effort into marketing and ensuring that we tap into the various elements to where we use strategic marketing to tap into the various demographics, I should say. When you look around Cooler Fed, you would realize that you have young, you have the young at heart, you have foreigners, you have locals, you have expats, you have just about everybody here. So we want to continue appealing to these people. And one of the things we do is target the region in terms of marketing. We do interviews on certain radio stations, and we make certain strategic ties and relationships with people that have influence in certain places. So the good thing that we also do is capture enough footage and all of these things from the event, so we could help to sell what it really is. If you go on our social media pages, you will see videos, and the video should tell the story. You would see people actually endorsing the event and saying what they think and what they feel and what it's all about. So it's just that vibe. It's a vibe Cooler Effect thing, and like something you could easily experience anywhere else. It's just the event itself have a unique vibe where friends and family and everybody just connect and have a good time. Yeah.
All right, Fons. Well, I wish you more success with Cooler Fete and Cane Juice, and pray that everything goes well this weekend.
Definitely. We hope the same.
All right,
we look forward to it.
All right.
Thank you.
So that was Fons, the founder of Cane Juice and Cooler Fete, the biggest event that's going to be happening this weekend, Saturday, the 22nd of December. I'm Virgil Hodge with SKN Newsline.
I'm Chiari Morton from SKN Newsline, and I am here with Bishop Ron Dublin Collins from the New Covenant Ministry, where he will tell us what was discussed.
Okay, would have been the first forum where so many of our pastors came together from ecclesiastical affairs. We had pastors independent of either of the national bodies and those representing the Christian Council Evangelical Association and other organizations who other ministries, Christian ministries who were gathered to discuss the legalization and decriminalization of marijuana. They may have participated in their own individual way through community discussions, but it's the first forum like this of this nature. Well, the attendance was very good, and we also expect to have a similar forum in Nevis tomorrow. Now, at the conclusion of it, after much discussions, I think the pastors would have agreed that there is enough support in the Bible for us to begin to revisit our position on it. It has been declared, as the Bible declares, that it is a plant that God created, that is the marijuana, and that there is much that can be gained from in terms of the medicinal benefits. And so while we feel that there is a need for great awareness and education, which they have committed to actually form a smaller committee that will help to get information, put it in a quote-unquote church language so that it can empower the church as to where we are in these discussions. But there has been also an agreement to meet with the Rastafarian community to understand what are their challenges and concerns, to look at what how our faith informs each other on the use. But there is support for the discussion, there is support for ensuring that persons who have certain medical challenges and can benefit from it, observing all the safeguards and so on, that at least we have decided that we can go in that direction to give support to the medicinal uses of it through the necessary safeguards, through doctors and so on, so that persons can benefit in terms of the health, showing empathy and compassion with persons who have extreme situations and need that form of relief. So I think that the awareness has begun, the conversations will continue, and even the desire to speak for the church community to meet with the Rastafarian community to discuss its challenges and how each faith informs each other about this particular issue is definitely a new step. It's a new step for the church community. You have Pentecostal, the Orthodox churches represented here, and persons came with their concern because we have had a history of dealing with the problems associated with this drug. We have a history of the silent uses. We've had a history of the wars that is going on, that the police would inform that it is feeding the gun violence and other forms of criminal activity. So all that is discussed, and we still believe we do not have all the information. And we are very cautious and concerned about, of course, even with the agreement to support medicinal purposes in terms of the marijuana use, we are greatly concerned about the impact of the marijuana on the brain, the minds of our young people. And that position has not changed, that we believe that our young people must be protected. We see our bodies as the temple of the living God, and that there are various things that we need to do to help to empower our people going forward and understand the nature of this plant. And we get a better understanding of the nature of this plant, the history behind the criminalizing of it and so on. So I think that's all we could have discussed. It was a lot of opinions coming back and forth, positions coming back and forth, doctrinal views, reviewing biblical scriptures, and looking at what they really mean and the interpretation thereof and so on. So I think it was a healthy discussion.
They created history on Saturday night at the Warner Park, the first team to win 3 consecutive Carnival Cup titles. Rams Village Superstars edge SL Horseshoe St. Paul's 3-2 in extra time in a keenly contested SKNFA Carnival Cup finals to successfully defend their title for the third straight time. Both teams were locked 2-2 after regulation time, after Keyshawn Ward of St. Paul's scored in the 5th minute before Tyran Hanley equalized in the 12th minute. Then, just before halftime, Keyshawn Ward struck again, scoring in the 40th minute. But on the other side of the break in the 66th minute, Tahir Hanley scored to equalize for Village. Then, with 1 minute left before the end of the second half of extra time, which would lead to penalties, Tahir Hanley popped up again inside the box and slotted home the winning goal, sending the Warner Park in a frenzy. At the end of the match, an elated Stephen Clark, coach of Rams Village Superstars, hailed his team's fighting spirit to come back 3 times to win the match.
Thanks to St. Paul. They gave us a really tough game. And we expected it, but we showed our champions are made of. We went behind early, and it was just a misplaced pass, so they capitalized, but we wasn't scared at all. We had confidence that we could come back and we could score goals, so we wasn't afraid. And it showed that the team have character, much big character. So congrats to the team itself, and congrats to the village community and making history.
You ever had any doubt that you would get the goal in extra time, or it was going to go to penalties?
At all, it's quite amazing, because we were talking to Kimari on the bench, and we were talking about the 5, and I tell him, no, we ain't going penalty kicks. We're going to win this game here in regular time. We're not going penalty kicks. And as soon as I said that there, behold, we got a goal. A real hard-fought goal. I'll also like everyone to come on out and Village having a breakfast, purchase the tickets. It'll be a lovely breakfast. Breakfast are the champions, cheap eat champions, so you don't know it's going to be good.
And that's tomorrow?
That's Saturday 22nd, but players have tickets on sale.
As for Taju Clark of St. Paul's, he is proud of his teammates' efforts despite the loss.
Well, the team can feel well and hold their head high because we put in the fight. And you can see that, everybody can see that, the fans and the players can see that. There's no need for the team to bow their head. All we have to do is just look forward and try to compete and be in every Final Four that there is that the SKNFA have, and try to win the West Cups as possible.
You think the performance tonight will motivate the team going into the next round?
Yes, as you can see, that was a big improvement on the team. Check, every player have confidence on the ball, confidence to make a perfect pass, and confidence to take a perfect strike at goal. But we didn't get the win, but there's no doubt about it. We will be back in every Final 4 days.
The Carnival Cup marks the Christmas Carnival break in the football season, which resumes in January 2019.
The East Line bus terminal was officially commissioned on Tuesday, 11th December 2018. Minister of Public Infrastructure Ian Liburd spoke at the opening ceremony, noting that the government has given the people of St. Kitts so far everything they have asked for, including building the new bus stop.
And today, we have introduced phase 1 of the traffic lighting project in Bassett. And you said it's working? The congestion is gone. The city looks so modern. We're moving around. We also decided to take the modernization, the revitalization of Bastia to a new level, and brought Casper on board to refurbish the ferry terminal downtown. And today, we have one of the best waiting lounges in any part of the Caribbean, and I dare say in any part of the world. So Casper is on board, as well with the planned refurbishment of the West Line bus terminal, which will start in January.
Thereafter, Mr. Liburd said that they have addressed the 3 branches of transport, and that in the next 5 days, they would have completed the entire resurfacing of the airport.
We have addressed the 3 branches of transport. We have addressed the land transport. We dealt with the roads. We have addressed the sea transport. We are building the cruise pier. And we are also addressing air transport, because we in the next 5 days, will have completed the entire resurfacing of the Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw International Airport runway.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Timothy Harris said, speaking at the ceremony, that they are doing what matters most to St. Kitts and that they are keeping their promises.
And we are doing those things that matter most to you. So I say thanks. Thanks, East Bastille, for giving support to Patrice Liebert. A vote for Ian Patrice Liebert will be a vote for Dr. Timothy Harris and Team Unity.
The new EC 4 million East Line bus stop terminal, located on Wellington Road, Bastille, opened with a great fanfare on Tuesday, fulfilling a promise made by the Minister of Public Infrastructure, the Honorable Ian Patrice Liebert, to improve the commuting experience for passenger and drivers traveling from Bastille to Deep Bay. I am Chiari Morton, reporting for SKN Newsline.
You're watching SKN Newsline TV live on sknnewsline.com.